Alright guys, I thought now is the time, to finally make a video. Well, I didn't know how to make a video before because YouTube, decided to change everything around. So, it's been, I think the last time I made a video was 7 months benzo free. But I think now, is time. You can do whatever you want with this video. You can, share it, you can copy it, you can put it to anywhere you want to put it. I'm 2.5, years benzo free now, and I'm healed, and I went to YouTube the other day, and I typed in benzodiazepine withdrawal, and all these videos just started coming up of all these new faces. Some faces, I was pretty familiar with, and some faces, I just really didn't know off the top of my head, who these people were, but I actually played I played some benzo withdrawal videos, and I remember being in that. I remember that. I remember going to YouTube and thinking, there's got to be more people that went through this. There has to be more people that actually healed and moved on with their life. Um, which there really is not that many videos. There's a lot of videos of people going through it, but once you're healed, you're healed. You're done with this. You're on with life. You're able to care for your family again. You're able to go relax on the beach again. You're able to go grocery shopping again. You're able to get back, who you were, that you've lost for how many months or years? Probably years, because this takes a while. A lot of you people, are probably realizing, what it's like to, lose friends, to lose family, to understand, about, doctors and psychiatrists in the psychiatric industry. A lot of you guys are being, introduced to this new stuff, and getting handed pills, through psychiatry that, these disorders are made up, through the DSM-5, which is, the Diagnostic Manual of Mental Disorders, which the book is, voted upon by psychiatrists, because, there's no proven blood test, there's no proven saliva test, or stool test, or blood test, or urine test to say that you have, this specific disorder. And I think that's what gets everyone there, because, if you put your hope, you put your faith, into a doctor, and then they just pretty much hand you pills, and then you're just forced out there to find your own information and to find people that are going through what you're going through. And, a lot of you guys are been off for like a year. A lot of people have been off for a couple months. A lot of you guys are tapering. This is a very slow process. This is the most slowest process probably ever. I was extremely sick when I was on these pills. I wasn't me. I lost all my friends. My family just thought I was absolutely crazy. I would sit in my room all day. And I bought a microwave. I bought a mini fridge. I literally bought everything that you had to buy, to survive. Because I knew that this withdrawal was going to take a very long time. I read the Ashton Manual, the entire book. It took a while. I actually studied the book because I wanted to know more and more of this hell. And I sat there. I would say I started my journey in, I believe, the middle of 2010. And I didn't become benzo free to 2014, late 2014, I believe. And after I was free, it took some time, about a year off. I felt like I could actually kind of go places a little bit. Not like a real heavy amount of places with a lot of people, but what I would do is I would just force myself out. Because before this, I was never agoraphobic in my life, which I was agoraphobic in this withdrawal for 5 years, and it was awful. I couldn't go to the grocery store. I remember just crying, just in tears, like, and I can't even go shopping. I can't go shopping. I can't pay bills. I can't cook for myself. I can't clean. I can't. You can't take care of yourself when you're going through this, because these psychiatric medications, they disable brain function. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. That's what a lot of doctors even don't understand. These drugs disable the brain. And so when you're tapering off of these drugs, I don't care whether it's a mood stabilizer, antidepressant, an antipsychotic, or a sleeping pill. These drugs mess with the neurotransmitters of the brain. Your brain is what tells you to do things. It's your main command center in your body. That's what it is. It's your brain. It's your brain is beneath your skull. And if that is injured, or if someone walks up behind you and hits you over the head with a bat, you have a severe injury. This is a severe brain injury. And as you're tapering off, you start to get horrific withdrawal symptoms, shaking, sweating, extreme panic attacks, derealization, depersonalization, akathisia, insomnia, extreme physical pain, teeth pain, changing of the skin. Your skin will change colors. You're gonna either lose weight, or you're gonna have an increase in weight gain. You're gonna get one of the two. And as you sit there, day after day, month after month, and maybe year after year, your body starts to deteriorate. Your muscles, and they're not working. You're not going out, you're not doing anything, because you can't do anything. Because you're temporarily disabled, from these drugs. And a lot of people just don't understand it. Families, they just tell you to get up and try harder. Or just don't think about it. Just don't think about it. Go out and get a part-time job. Just don't think about it. But what they're not understanding is your chemicals are completely messed up. Your chemicals in your body and brain are just completely out of whack. Like, you don't even have enough GABA working to keep you calm to make you do the ordinary things that people do. And that's what the doctors don't realize. That's what the medical profession doesn't realize. That's what the families don't realize. So many people that go through this process lose family. They lose friends. The friends do come back. Once you're healed from this, the friends do come back. You might not be able to take care of yourself right now, which means the basic stuff that people do. Whether it's take care of your kids, or go grocery shopping, or just go on vacation, or just be the wife you want to be, or the husband you want to be, or the boyfriend you want to be, or the girlfriend you want to be, etc., etc. But, I'm here to tell you, once you're done with this, once you are healed from this process, you get your life back. You get your joy back. You get your interest in TV and sports back. You get your interest in relationships back. You get everything that you want back. You get it. You get everything that you want. Everything that you dream of, you want. When you're going through this, you get back. But, like I said, this takes a long time. I would make videos in my withdrawal just to remember, that I went through such a horrific thing. And I used to for sure think, I was going to get post-traumatic stress disorder through this, which thank God, I never got. That's actually all chemical. So if you guys are going through this and you think you're gonna get post-traumatic stress disorder from this, you're not gonna get it. It's chemical. I couldn't tell you how many people that I've talked through this that have told me I have PTSD. Well, yeah, you probably do have post-traumatic stress disorder right now. But that's right now. That's while you're going through this. Your body is extremely sensitive. You're probably looking into every type of treatment that you can look into. You're probably thinking that what you're going through is the only thing that you're going through. You think that you're a completely different person and you have some type of disease or illness that other people don't going through this. And I'll tell you right now, just stop. Just stop and don't waste your time. Because what you're going through is absolutely normal. What you're going through is absolutely what everyone else went through going through this. The same thing. You're just going through it at a different time. And it is very lengthy. Like, it takes a long time to actually recover from this fully recover. I mean 100% fully. I'm actually 100% recovered now. I have no issues really with anything. I'm not sensitive to stress. I'm able to drink alcohol if I want to drink alcohol. I don't smoke cigarettes. I've never smoked in my whole life. I've never done any type of street drugs my whole life. I've never been a marijuana smoker. So on that note, I'm good with that. So if a lot of you guys are realizing, am I going to be able to go back to my old self? Am I going to be able to do the same things, the intensive exercise that I did before this, to that same degree? Well, yeah, you are. It's just going to take time. It's going to take a long time. Some of you will heal sooner than other people. A lot of people do end up cold turkeying, which is, you do not cold turkey these medications. In no way, shape, or form you cold turkey these benzodiazepines. They are extremely dangerous to be cold turkeyed. And they can put you in a pretty long, protracted withdrawal. But then again, people that cold turkey do recover. But like I said, it's going to take time. It's not gonna be like a 3-month thing. Or it's not going to be no heroin, which is 4 to like 7 days of feeling sick, throwing up, nauseous, can't eat. It's not going to be like that. These benzodiazepines take a long time. They change the entire brain chemistry. They make you sensitive to everything. It just takes a long time. But in the end, you're going to get better. You're not going to be like this forever. You're not going to be disabled forever. You're not going to not be able to stick up for yourself forever. This is a temporary thing, and this is what I want people to understand. It's really hard to get people to understand this. What you're going through, everyone else has went through. That recovered, that healed. I talked to a lot of people in group, a lot of different support groups, a lot of people one-on-one I talked to. And a lot of people want to know, when does this end? I can't do with this another day. I can't do this another week, let alone another month. Look, it ends. It ends. The torture ends. The hell ends. The torment stops. The pain stops. The pain goes away. These benzos, they're muscle relaxants. So when you taper them, when you pull the drug away little by little, whether it be dry cutting or liquid titrating the pill, you're going to be in pain. I mean, does everyone get pain? No, everyone doesn't get pain. Is everyone's withdrawal hell? Everyone basically is hell. I think that there's different levels of hell. You know, I was probably on level 10 out of 10 of hell. I started off in level 1 when I started my withdrawal, and that just increased and increased. I was going to the emergency room about 4 days a week. And I was actually going there so much, you know, the ambulance drivers were getting extremely pissed off at me, which I didn't care at the time because I felt like I was dying. But you're not dying, you're actually having withdrawal symptoms. Or interdose withdrawal, which Xanax, alprolizam, is the benzodiazepine known for that. If you're on Xanax right now and you take your pill, and a couple hours goes by, or maybe even an hour, and you start to feel like you need another pill, that's probably because it has a 6 to 12 hour half-life, which is extremely short, the shortest of all benzodiazepines. And that's probably the main reason why you actually are craving another pill. It has just a short half-life. Now benzos with short, like longer half-lives are Klonopin, which has a 50-hour half-life, Valium, which has a 200-hour half-life, and if you want to know how to get off this, you want to get to a longer-acting benzo, such as Klonopin or Valium, diazepam, or what's the generic name? Clonazepam. Get to one of those and taper the drug slowly. When you're doing this, you know, you do need help, you know, from family and friends, which you basically lose your family and friends, so this makes everything so much harder. If you can get help through your family through this, and your family can sit down and watch some videos of how severe this actually can be, I think that you have a much greater success rate at tapering off properly. This isn't a race. This isn't a race who gets free of this benzo first. This isn't any type of anything. You know, this is withdrawal from a very serious drug. These drugs are more lethal than withdrawing from alcohol. Alcohol can kill you. If you've been a heavy alcoholic and you decide to just stop, you can seizure and die. Now, these drugs do the same thing. They work on the GABA. They basically do the same thing. They calm you down. So they got to be tapered slowly. And, you know, people ask me all the time, am I going to get a seizure? Am I going to get seizures? Because if I get seizures, I don't want to come off of this. Well, you're not going to get seizures if you slowly taper the drug, very slowly. I know some people that got seizures, but the main people that got seizures cold turkey the drugs on high amounts. Which cold turkey is a no-no. You do not cold turkey this drug. This drug is something you do not cold turkey. But even if you did cold turkey it, you know, in months or years has gone by and you're still really sick, well, you know, that's normal. The only people that helped me through my withdrawal were the people in support groups. And I did have some family, but basically my whole family just looked at me like I was crazy, you know, because when you're going through this, you're so sick. You know, you're so sick, and no one believes you. No one believes you. And you're constantly worrying about things. Like, am I going to go to the doctor? How am I going to support myself? How am I going to go to the grocery store? How am I going to exercise? How am I going to pay the bills? You know, this stuff can become an extreme stressor and withdrawal. So I'm just telling you guys right now, just try to relax. I know that there's no way to relax in this because my anxiety was bad all day, every day for years. Years, literally years. And now I have no anxiety anymore. Like, I could handle so much stress. I could handle extreme things now. Extreme loud noises, everything. A lot of people can't handle that. Especially in this. You know, take this one day at a time. If you're withdrawing from this, one day at a time. Try not to look at next week or next month or next year, anything like that. Just take it one day at a time. And in the end, you are going to get better. You are going to be healed. You are going to be able to have a boyfriend or have a girlfriend or have a wife or a husband. All that stuff you want to do now. Take care of your kids. Do laundry. Buy a house. Go on vacations with your significant other. Handle stress. Concerts. Football games, basketball games, baseball games, soccer games, anything you want to go to. You'll be able to all do it again. It's just going to take, time. And if you want to know what helps anxiety in this, I could only think of 2 things that actually really help anxiety. And the number 1 thing, staying away from stress. When you're withdrawing from this drug, be in a low-stress environment, which means no animals, no barking dogs, no cats running around. This stuff can cause a lot of anxiety when you're going through this, especially if you have a lot of people in your household. Be in a low-stress environment, and if you can't do that, I'm sure you have a room in your house that you can build. You can just stay in there yourself. It doesn't have to be with anyone. It can be yourself. I stayed in my room for years till I was healed, and the grass is so much greener on the other side when you're healed from this. It's like wow, I can't even believe I went through that. I can't believe that this is legal. That this is legal, and cannabis is illegal. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just absolutely insane. What our government actually really does. And it's absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting to the point of I understand why people do move to different countries. To avoid GMOs, genetically modified organisms, and to avoid, the poison that they put in the foods, and the government just ain't right here in the United States. It's just not right. But I guess that's life, huh? I guess that's life, and shit happens. So, if you guys are watching my video now, and you're extremely suicidal, and you're withdrawing off of this pill, remember, do not hurt yourself, because this is going to get better. I wouldn't make a video. I wouldn't waste my time making this video if you weren't all going to get better. I swear to God on everything I love. You can get a Bible out right now and in front of me, and I wouldn't make a video if you guys weren't going to get better. I just wouldn't do it because that's not me. I say what's real. And whatever's real, I'm going to say. I don't care what it is. If your life was 100% destroyed, I'd tell you right now, I'd tell you in this video. It's temporarily destroyed right now because your brain's healing. And a lot of people can't tolerate gluten in this. A lot of people can't tolerate processed food. So, watch what you're eating in this. You don't have to eat 100% organic. If you want to make, diet restrictions or diet changes, you can do that after you're better. Just worry about, getting by another day. Eat whatever. Honestly, if it is genetically modified, you know what? Fuck it. Because right now you're in survival mode. You have to live. You have to get through this. Because a lot of people throw in the towel. They end it. And that's not a way to go. I know how bad this is. I know how horrific this is. Because I remember every second of it. But once you're better, you're healed. You can exercise again, you can go to the store again, you can handle everything again. And that's my main goal, to make this video. I'm healed. What did I go through? So I'm going to tell you guys a little bit of what I went through. I went through extreme dizziness, extreme anxiety all day, every day. And I would get landed in emergency rooms about 4 days a week, literally 4 days a week, because I thought I was going crazy. That's what it felt like, because the anxiety was so bad. No one believed me. I had no friends. I would message people and say, listen, we're going to hang out this time and this time. And I would make stuff up, because you can't, as months go by and people see you still sick, withdrawing, they start to think, like, something is seriously wrong with this person. But they don't understand that your chemicals are completely messed up, and this benzo withdrawal takes years, literally years, to heal from. Some people have healed sooner. Maybe, like, I've met some people who've healed in, like, a year and a half off the drug. You know, they're out there. They're just kind of rare. A lot of people are poorly drugged on multiple psych meds, 4 or 5 different psychiatric medications. You guys are still going to get better. You know, my advice is get to the longest acting psych med and slowly taper off of it. Like for antidepressants, I'd say maybe Prozac. Well, some people can't do Prozac. I don't know. Getting support in this, like one-on-one support, is difficult. It's very difficult. I would call churches, you know, just to try to get, help. And they really wouldn't even care. Maybe it was the churches around here, but not every church. But it was a Catholic church. I called trying to get some type of help. You know, help with just doing stuff around the house, daily activity, day-to-day activity. I had friends. Well, not like friends, but I had friends, older people, like in their 40s and 50s, who would sit down with me, and I would tell them everything. I would show them the people's videos on YouTube. I would show them the papers and the documentation, and those were the people that I will honestly, like, never forget in my life, because they sat down and said, you know, I'm here to help you. You know, I'll help you whatever I gotta help you with. And that's what mattered to me. That's what really mattered to me. If you can find those people through this, please keep those people by your side, because this is the darkest time of your life. There is nothing darker than benzo withdrawal. Nothing. There's nothing that I've went through in my life that was worse than this. Nothing. Nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing. Now, a lot of you people take a lot of supplements going through this. I did that. I spent about $3,000 actually on supplements when I was going through this. $3,000, literally. And I'll tell you how many supplements actually really worked. One supplement actually really worked. And that was actually magnesium lotion, because magnesium, if you're having stress every day, anxiety, it's eating the magnesium in your body. So if you're not taking Epsom salt baths or rubbing magnesium lotion on you, or the spray, magnesium spray, then you're probably deficient in magnesium. And that's a very serious mineral deficiency. It can actually kill you over time. So I'd advise you, to order magnesium lotion. It's $10 on Amazon. It's not extremely pricey, $9 maybe $8. And rub it on, maybe before you go to your doctor's appointments or psychiatrist appointment. It will help anxiety a little bit. Nothing actually really helps like a benzo. Nothing. After you are off the drug for so long, whenever we all have different chemical makeups, your chemical makeup may be different than the other person's chemical makeup. This person may be healed in 16 months off the drug, and that person may not have healed till 35 months off the drug. That's just how it is. We all have different chemical makeups and genetics. Everything's different. So, you know, this is just, I'm just doing a video of how I'm doing at 2.5 years benzo free and healed. I'm doing outstanding. I'm 100% healed. I'm going on vacations again. I'm exercising daily. And when I mean daily, I mean like 6 days a week, literally. I'm able to handle everything again. You know, and if you're watching this, you will be too. It just takes a long time. So I'm asking you guys, you know, to hold on and to keep going. Because this will not be you forever. You will not be like this forever. Now, you know, hopefully this video helped a lot of you guys. I'm going to continue to do videos because I actually know how to do videos again, thank God. So you guys got to keep going. You know, there's no giving up. There's no throwing in the towel. You know, because what you're feeling is chemical. Everything you're feeling is chemical. Everything. Everything you're feeling is chemical. It's chemical anxiety. It's the withdrawal symptom, the twitching, the derealization, the depersonalization, the mood swings, the extreme agitation, the panic attacks, the depression. Everything is chemical, and it does go away. You know, it just takes time. So, you know, this is basically my first video since I've been 100% healed. This is my first video. And I'm going to make more. And if any of you guys got any questions, you know, just comment. Send me a private message, anything, you know. And don't give up, you know, because this is going to get better. And it's so worth it when you're healed. Oh, my God, it's so worth it. Because you're back to the old you. You know, you're back to the old you. And that's what you guys want, you know. You want to be back to the old you. And I respect every single one of you. I swear to God, you guys are the strongest motherfuckers I've ever met. I know people that couldn't do a week of benzo withdrawal, who hung themselves and blew their chest out. And for you guys to endure such a hell, you know, I ain't got none but respect for you. Nothing. Now, like I said, hopefully this video helps some of you. And if you want to message me or anything, you know, leave it in the comments or just message me. Doesn't even matter. But keep going, and I'm going to continue to make videos.